The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Two. Lock. I got you.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got three.
First and 10 at the 39.
One, Omaha. Hey, gun.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. An explosive 38-yard pickup. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The end result, 21 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken short.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The first carry for C.J. Procise. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 21. Go. Hey, gun.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
13. I got you.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
21. Here we go. 21. Bravo. Check right 50. Hey, gun.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it's caught by Salah. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
And this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Check. Mike 50. I got you.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Switch. Hey, gun.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
I got this. Watch the whip. 11.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 37 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
11. I got this.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, alert! 1, Omaha. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo now. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Buzz. I got this.
Garoppolo on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo again. He finds his tight end, Salek. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
I got this.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo got a man. Touchdown, 49ers. It's Salek. Garrett Salek there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Come on, left.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Hey, check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 36-yard line.
And this one is right down Broadway. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike check 33. 33.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Shit. We look for signal.
And the blitz does come. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
21. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Shit. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Flush to his right. He hits his running back, Brosize. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson going to hand it to Brosize. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike. Look.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check. Smooth.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
Black 80! Nick! Hey, do! I got this.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here.
Here we go.
Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
54 is Mike.
I got this.
Watch 54.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this... That's caught at the 25. 33 yards that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check out right there. Good job right there. Check three.
Now Rashad Penny. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Jump.
Again, it's Penny. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
11. Hey, Delta. I got you.
Mike back forward.
Watch the run.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Danny. 21. White. Hey, orbit. Hey, gun.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
21.
Jim.
Hey, alert. I got you.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He finds Coleman. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game,
big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. It's complete. James White. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Go, go.
Brady to throw again. He hits White, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Greystone, travel. Sugar.
They'll run it here. This is James White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Now Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Into the red zone. It's Brady. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Brady gives to Michelle, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
All day.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. They're able to find Dorsett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Hey, Echo. March 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 6 seconds.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Let's go. Made by Patrick Chung. A gain of 5. And the Seahawks first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Right there, 54 Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Watch the run. They're running it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
54's Mike. Check.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey.
Throwing again, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 54.
Hey, exit.
Here's Brady to throw. Dorsett making the catch.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
54, Mike, 54. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Alpha.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Squeeze down there. Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike.
Hey, go 66. Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood, watch the flood. 72.
From midfield, here's Brady. Dorsett's got it. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
General West.
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Hey, check it. Hey, check it.
Brady now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, Haywood. Regular.
First down, here's White. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Shadow. Hey, go 66.
Opting to run again here with White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Hey, 66.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete to Dorsett.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Wait, that 380.
3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Brady now to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Brady now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. To throw is Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson turns and gives to Prosise. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
What? 190.
54 Mike.
Let's go. 14, 14, got it.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Mike by 4.
One flip.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go. Still got 4 down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, watch that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jamie Collins able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Dorsett on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
66. 54 Mike. Hey, Alpha. 54.
He'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Back to throw. Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go. Sugar.
Back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Motion. Goal 50.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Bravo.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. They'll look to throw, and his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game, 21 apiece. Steven Gostkowski to kick off for
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Get ready.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
At the 47-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Philip Dorsett by himself. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return wins it in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whip.
Y'all already know what time it is, playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out,
play with these skills. All on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Cut! 380!
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Wilson forced out to his left.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now Wilson on first down, being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive. Here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Two times. Hey. You got three. Three down.
Gun. Kill.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, McCaffrey. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
20.
Now Newton on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
Second down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
I can't believe they even let you play.
9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a third and very long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's get it. What? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Corner job. Zebra. Check 13. Switch. Check. Got it. Check 4. 14. Got it.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now Newton.
And he's got his target. That's more.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on, get some.
Back to throw, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
20.
It's now
Max 50, Max 50.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Right there.
On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. C.J. Prosise was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check. Not 25.
Check 24. Check 24.
Run left. Check 37. Got it.
54. 54. Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know that...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. 23 yards on the play.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Mike
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Another try after the first down sack. Newton.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man, it's right. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
You ain't doing You ain't doing nothing today. Shoot!
I think this is a free play for Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A second down carry for Procise. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. Newton That's to McCaffrey, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Ready?
Now Newton. Complete to Wright. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up
Great.
Newton to throw. And he's got it. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Mike's 1. Mike's 50.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now it's Newton. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case,
it's caught inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects.